So good morning everyone. So in last class we have started our exercise 2. We have discussed about all the properties of quadrilaterals. So we are starting exercise 2. Already in this exercise 2, first bit, second bit and third bit has been completed. Now we have to start this fourth bit. So what is that one? So the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are x degrees and 2x plus 30 degrees. Find all the angles of a quadrilateral. So adjacent angles values they have given. So we have to find all the angles there. So what is the question? The adjacent angles of a parallelogram are x degrees and 2x plus 30 degrees. Find all the angles. Find all the angles of a parallelogram. So we know how the parallelogram figure will be there. So in this way, the two adjacent angles they have given, that is x degrees and other is 2x plus 30 degrees they have given. So we have to find all the other angles now. So by the properties of parallelogram, the last property, the sum of two adjacent angles will be equals to 180 degrees. In all the quadrilaterals, if you add the two adjacent angles, it will be equals to 180. So we can, if you add these two, that should be equals to 180 now. So what they have given, we will write first. That is, they have given that adjacent angles are x degrees and 2x plus 30 degrees. X degrees and 2x plus 30 degrees. And by the properties of parallelogram, we can write that sum of two adjacent angles will be equals to 180. So by the properties of parallelogram, the sum of two adjacent angles will be equals to 180. So x degrees plus 2x plus 30 degrees will be equals to how much? It will be equals to 180 degrees. So remove the brackets. X degrees plus 2x plus 30 will be equals to 180. X plus 2x will be 3x. 3x plus 30 will be equals to 180. Transpose is 30 to other side. So 3x is equals to 180 minus 30. So 3x will be equals to 150. Transpose is 3 to other side, that will become division. So x is equals to 150 by 3. 3 ones, 350s. So x value how much you got? You got the x value as 50. So this angle we got as 50 degrees. Now other angle is 2x plus 30. So second angle, what is angle C here? Angle C, this will be angle D. Angle C is 2x plus 30. So angle C is equals to 2 into 50 plus 30. So angle C will be 100 plus 30. That will be equals to how much? 130 degrees. So here angle C we got as 130. So this is how much? This full angle will be equals to 130 degrees. Now again, by properties of parallelogram, we know that opposite angles will be equal. That means by properties of parallelogram, we know that opposite angles will be equal. So angle D will be equals to angle B, that is equals to 50 degrees. And angle C will be equals to angle A, that will be equals to how much? 130 degrees. So this is our fourth solution. So the sum of two adjacent angles, we know that it will be equals to 180 degrees. By using that property, we got the x value as 50 and C value we got as 130. And again by using the properties of parallelogram, the opposite angles will be equal. So angle D will be equals to angle B and angle C will be equals to angle A. So this is our fourth solution. Next is fifth one. Next is 51. Explain how DEAR is trapezium. Which of these two sides are parallel? So we have to explain how this DEAR is a trapezium and which two sides are equal we have to find. So here, what is the question? Fifth question. Explain DEAR is a trapezium. Which of these two sides are equal, are parallel? Which of these two sides are parallel? So they have given the trapezium figure like this. So which sides are equal we have to find. This is A, this is R, here it is 100 degrees and this is 80 degrees. Okay, ED. So we have to show which two sides are parallel to each other here. So in a quadrilateral DEAR, angle D value they have given as 80 and angle E value they have given as 100. And we know that the sum of two adjacent angles in a quadrilateral will be equals to 180. So if you add these two, that should be equals to 180 degrees. So in quadrilateral solution, DEAR, here angle D plus angle E will be equals to 180 because there are two adjacent angles. So angle D they have given as 80 degrees and angle E value they have given as 100. So that will be equals to 80 degrees plus 100 degrees will be equals to 180. So we got 180 is equals to 180 degrees. Okay. So now angle DR will be equals to will be parallel to EA because angle A and angle R is equals to 90 degrees. These two are parallel to each other because these two are again equals to 180. So therefore we can say that DR line segment is parallel to EA line segment because angle A plus angle R is equals to again 180 degrees. So this is our fifth solution. So therefore we can say DEAR is a trapezium. So we can say this DEAR is a trapezium. So this is our fifth solution. Next is next question. Next is sixth solution. Base is a rectangle. Its diagonals intersect at O. Find X if OB is equals to 5x plus 1 and OE is equals to 2x plus 4, and they have given the figure as rectangle By using the properties of rectangle, we have to solve this. We have to find the x value. So it is A, B, A, S, E, and the intersection point is O. The length of this is 5x plus 1, and the length of this one is 2x plus 4. 2x plus 4. Now we have to find the length of these two diagonals. So how to find the length of these two diagonals, we will see. So by the properties of rectangle, we know that the length of the diagonals will be always same. What is that? The length of the diagonals will be always same. That means the total length from here to here they have given 5x plus 1, and from here to here they have given as 2x plus 4. The length of diagonals will be same, means these two will be equal. Always these two diagonals will be equal. If two diagonals are equal, these two values will also be equal. So we have to equate that, and we have to find the value of x. So here given BASE is a base, is a rectangle, and they have given OB is equals to 5x plus 1 and OE is equals to 2x plus 4. So by the properties of a rectangle, both the length of the diagonals will be equal. That's why we have to equate these two values. So by properties of rectangle, 5x plus 1 will be equals to 2x plus 4, because the length of the diagonals will be equal. So now transpose, bring all the variables to one side and take the constant values to other side. So I am taking this plus 1 to other side. So 5x minus 2x will be equals to 4 minus 1. 5 minus 2 will be 3x is equals to 3. So x is equals to 3 by 3, 3 ones, 3 ones. So x value will be how much? X value will be equals to 1. Now we have to find the length of the diagonal. So OB length will be, OB is a 5x plus 1. So in place of x we got it as 1 there. So it will be 5 into 1 plus 1. 5 into 1 is 5 plus 1. That will be equals to 6. So OB value is how much? 6. Next we have to find OE value. OE is 2x plus 4. So 2 is a constant value. X value is 1 plus 4. 2 plus 4 will be equals to 6. So both the diagonals are same here. That is OB value we got it as OE value. OB value is equals to OE value. So this is our sixth solution. Next is seventh one. What is seventh one? In quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. So ABCD is a parallelogram. If angle A is equals to 70 degrees, angle C is 65 degrees. So give reason. So in a quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. If E is a quadrilateral, that means by using these angles a parallelogram will be formed or not, we have to check. So how to check that? By the properties of parallelogram we can check this. How to check? By the properties of parallelogram, we know that opposite sides will be equal. So what are the properties here? In parallelogram, opposite angles will be equal. So here one angle they have given as 70 and one angle they have given as 65. So how the figure will be formed, we will see. So this is seventh solution. Given ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram, we know that, and angle A is equals to 70 degrees, we know, and angle C they have given as 65 degrees. Whether by using these two angles a parallelogram will be formed or not, we have to check. So by properties of parallelogram, by the properties of parallelogram, we know that the opposite angles will be equal. That means angle A will be equals to angle C. So if I draw a parallelogram, A, B, C, D. So angle A value they have given as 70 and angle C value they have given as 65. So these two angles should be equal by using the properties of parallelogram. But these two angles are not equal. That means it will not form a parallelogram here. So therefore, with given angles, a parallelogram will not form, because here opposite sides, opposite angles are not equal, because opposite angles are not equal. So because the opposite angles are not equal, that's why it will not form a parallelogram. So in parallelogram, opposite angles will be always equal. So this is the reason. Next is 8th question. So what is 8th one? 8th one is two adjacent sides of a parallelogram are in ratio 5:3. The perimeter of a parallelogram is 48. So find the length of each side. So two adjacent side values they have given in the form of ratio, and total perimeter value they have given as 48 centimeters. Total perimeter is nothing but addition of all the sides. But here they have mentioned about only two angles. So here they have given that given ratio of two sides, two adjacent sides is 5:3. That means we can take it as 5x:3x, because always the ratio will be the the result will be in the form of multiples of the given number. So we have taken it as 5x and 3x, and perimeter they have given as 48 centimeters. So what is the perimeter of a parallelogram here? That is 48 centimeters. So this perimeter is about addition of all the sides. If you add all the sides in a parallelogram, you will get it as 48. But they have mentioned about only two sides. That is half of four sides is two sides. So in the same way, we have to make the half of perimeter here, because we are finding only for two sides. So half of perimeter is equals to 48 centimeters by 2, that will be equals to 24 centimeters. So here we got as 24 centimeters. So now we can find the x value. So if you add these two sides, it should be equals to how much? 24 centimeters. So by problem, 5x plus 3x will be equals to 24. 5 plus 3 is 8x is equals to 24. So x is equals to 24 by 8, because 8 is in the form of multiplication. If you transpose, that will become division. 8 ones, 8 3. So x is equals to how much? 3. So this 3 we have to substitute in the adjacent sides value. So what is the first side? First side is 5x. So 5 into x value is 3, that will be equals to 15 centimeters. So first side is 15 centimeters. Second side we have to find, that is 3 into x. 3 into 3 will be equals to 9 centimeters. So this is our 8th solution. So we got it as one adjacent side is 15 centimeters and other adjacent side is how much? 9 centimeters. So this is our 8th solution. Next, 9th one. So next is 9th. What is that? The diagonals of a quadrilateral are perpendicular to each other. So in such a quadrilateral, always a rhombus. So if the diagonals are perpendicular to each other, always it should be a rhombus, or it can be other figure they are asking. So we have to draw the figure and we have to justify our answer. So here diagonals are perpendicular. They told that the diagonals are perpendicular, then the quadrilateral need not be a rhombus. It is no need of only be a rhombus. It can be any type of figure. So you can take it as kite also. Okay. So here ninth solution. If diagonals are perpendicular to each other, quadrilateral need not be always rhombus. So it can be any type of figure. So we have to draw a figure and we have to justify our answer. So I am drawing a figure. So I am taking this as kite, and if you see the diagonals of this kite, they are always perpendicular to each other. So this is not a rhombus. This figure is called as kite. So that's why what we wrote here, the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Quadrilateral need not be always rhombus. It can be any other figure. It can be kite or it can be any other figure like this also. So this is not a kite also. So this is other figure which is having the diagonals which are perpendicular to each other. So here we can take here as AC diagonal is perpendicular to DB diagonal. So it should not be always rhombus. It can be any other figure also. So this is our ninth solution. Next is 10th one. So what is 10th one? ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to DC. If angle A is equals to angle B is equals to 30 degrees, what are the measures of other two angles? So here they have given ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium, and they have given angle A is equals to, and they have given that AB line segment is parallel to CD line segment, and angle A value will be equals to angle B is equals to 30 degrees it seems. So now we have to find what are the other angles. Okay, so here given that already given terms we have written. So I am drawing one trapezium. This is a trapezium. Angle A, B, C, D. So angle A they have given as 30 and angle B also they have given as 30. Now we have to find the other angles. So already we know that the sum of two adjacent angles should be equals to 180 degrees. So these two if you add that will be equals to 180, and these two if you add that will be equals to 180. So we can write here angle A plus angle D should be equals to 180. Angle A value already they have given as 30. 30 plus angle D will be equals to 180. 30 you transpose to other side, angle D will be 180 minus 30. Angle D will be equals to how much? 150 degrees. So we got here angle D as 150. In the same way, the angle C value will also be equals to 150, because we know that angle B plus angle C will be equals to 180. Angle B is 30 degrees. 30 plus angle C is 180. 30 if you transpose to other side, angle C is equals to 180 minus 30 degrees. Angle C will be how much? 150 degrees. So what is angle C here? Angle C value we got as 150 degrees. So what are the angles here? Therefore the angles are angle A plus angle A is equals to 30 degrees. Angle B is equals to 30 degrees. Angle C is 150 and angle D value we got as 150 degrees. So this is our 10th solution. So this is our 10th solution. Now next is fill in the blanks. So we have to write all these fill in the blanks now, and we are having some 12 examples in that. So we will discuss that also. So here fill in the blanks, a parallelogram in which two adjacent sides are equal. In a parallelogram, when two adjacent sides are equal, the equal are called as what? So what we call when in a parallelogram adjacent sides are equal, we will call it as rhombus. So first one is rhombus. Next one, a parallelogram in which one angle is 90 degrees. In parallelogram, one angle is 90 degrees and two adjacent sides are equal. So what we call it as? We can call it as square. If in square all angles will be equal and the adjacent sides will also be equal, so we can call it as square. Next is in trapezium ABCD, AB is equals to 30 degrees. AB is equals to 30 degrees. Sorry, AB is parallel to DC and angle D is equals to X. So what is the angle A they are asking? So they are talking about a trapezium. So here one angle is X, angle D is X. A, B, C, D. So angle D is X degrees they have given, so we have to find this angle A. So if you, how we find it this, we find it by subtracting from 180, we are subtracting this 30 from 180. So in the same way we have to subtract this X from 180. So what is the A, what is the third answer there? 180 minus X. So every diagonal in a parallelogram, divide it into dashed triangles. Every diagonal in a parallelogram. So if you take a parallelogram, if I draw a diagonal, it has been converted into how many triangles? It has been converted into two congruent triangles. So fourth answer is two congruent. In parallelogram ABCD, its diagonal AC is line segment and BD line segment intersect at O. AO is equals to 5 centimeters. And what is AC value they are asking? So if you take the parallelogram, they have taken it as AO is equals to 5 centimeters. So if you draw a diagonals A, B, C, D, and this is intersection O. So AO value they have given as 5 centimeters and they are asking about AC, total diagonal they are asking. So we know that in parallelogram the diagonals bisect each other. That means if it is 5 centimeters, here also it will be 5. The total length will be equals to 10 centimeters. So we got it as 10 centimeters. The fifth answer is 10 centimeters. Next, sixth one, in rhombus ABCD, its diagonals intersect at O. Then angle AOB is equals to how many degrees they are asking. So if you take a rhombus, this is rhombus A, B, C, D, and how many diagonals will be there? Two diagonals will be there. This angle they are asking, if this is an intersection O, they are asking about AOB. So AOB is how much here? 90 degrees. So here the sixth solution is 90. So next, ABCD is a parallelogram, then angle A minus angle C. So we know that in parallelogram opposite angles will be equal. So if it is 30, here also it will be 30. 30 minus 30 will be how much? It will be equals to 0. So here the seventh solution is 0 degrees because you are subtracting the opposite angles. Opposite angles will always equal. Next, eighth one, in rectangle ABCD, the diagonals AC is equals to 10 centimeters, the diagonal BD is equals to, if AC is 10 centimeters, BD will also be equals to 10 centimeters because we know that the diagonals, the length of the diagonals will be equal in rectangle. Next, in a square ABCD, the diagonals AC is drawn, then angle BAC is equals to how many degrees? So they are asking about ABCD is a square. So I am drawing one square figure here. A, B, C, D is a square and the diagonal AC, this is the diagonal AC, and BAC they are asking. What is BAC? So this angle is how much they are asking. So this full angle is 90. This diagonal is bisecting these two figures. So it will be how much? 45 degrees. So here the ninth solution is 45 degrees. So this is our ninth bit. So with this our chapter has been completed. So what we have learned in this chapter, what is a quadrilateral we have learned, some of the angles, some property of quadrilaterals we have learned, what are the properties, how many different types of quadrilaterals are there, all we have included in this chapter. So in next class I will come with a new chapter. Thank you.